So give me an example. Just give me 3, because I know you could probably give me 100. Give me 3 green flags in a man to where you know, this is a good man. This is a legit man I could go with. Like 3 green flags. Good quality.
Okay, so the first one is pay attention to what kind of questions he asks.
Mm-hmm. Meaning what? Like, what do you mean? Elaborate.
So if a man asks you, like, there's a big difference between, hey, how are you,
mm-hmm.
and what is your biggest fear?
Okay.
You know, that's
like
somebody
deep thought provoking.
Yeah, somebody who's like trying to really get to know you is gonna ask you questions that may feel intrusive.
Mm-hmm.
But if you guys are dating and you're both already expressing interest in each other, I think those questions are a big green flag.
Mm-hmm.
The other one,
Two more.
The other one is if he asks about what do you want for your future. If he's
like we do on the podcast and stuff.
Yeah, but if you're dating someone and they're asking, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you women are taught to ask these questions. I don't think men are taught to ask these questions. So if they're
thinking something else, that's why.
Right. So if they're asking you those questions, then that means they're thinking about a future themselves. So that's a big green flag. One more is gonna be, he remembers what you say.
Oh, like you said something and he remembers. Oh, I remember you said, and it's like, oh, he paying attention, like that.
Oh my God, I love it when somebody brings back, like, you were just having a casual conversation about, like, well, I really hate it when people do this and this and this and that. And then, like, 5 days later, they're like, oh, this happened and reminded me of you because you said that you hate when people do that. And you're like, oh my gosh.
Well, you say you like something and he bothers it for you. I remember you said you like this and then.
Oh, that, of course, that one. But I went with the negative one too, because that's important when they remember what bothers you or what you don't like, and they're cautious to, not do that or prevent you from having to go through a bad time.
Okay, so that's the good. That's 3 green flags. Now give me 3 red flags. Now just 3, because I know how it goes. So we can name 500 right now.
Yeah.
Just 3, like 3 top main ones where you're like, oh no,
okay,
no, this ain't it.
Yep. So I'm gonna say the number one, when they show any signs of jealousy.
Can that be a good thing?
No. And I used to think that. My father's super jealous and super possessive.
Your father?
And so I spent a lot of time choosing men that show signs of jealousy.
Resembled your father, basically.
Well, I didn't know that I was because it resembled my father. At that time, what I thought was like, well, if he's jealous, that means he cares. If he acts like he doesn't care. So it was like almost like a way of testing, right? Oh, I'm gonna go out with the girls, or I'm gonna meet my guy friend for coffee. If I got no reaction, I would assume that he didn't care. Now it's like, if he was like, oh, I don't like that, or why, or who are you going with, or whatever, or asking a million questions, I would think like, oh, well, he cares. So I feel like I've learned my lesson. I don't like that. That's a big red flag for me.
Okay, that's 1, 2 more.
And when they are competitive with you.
That's kind of crazy. You're trying to compete with a woman. Men, you should never compete with a woman. Please, never compete with your woman.
It happens.
Insecurity, probably.
It happens.
Low self-esteem.
Yep, low self-esteem. It happens a lot. That's a big red flag. Like what?
That's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you one that was a little crazy. Like, so I was out. It was a big group.
Story time.
It was a big group of people, but there was my love interest or somebody I liked. We're all out together. We liked each other, let's say. We both liked each other. Mutual liking, but we're still like in the talking phase. So he walks away and comes back with a drink and says, oh, somebody just bought me this drink. He said a man bought me this drink. So I was a little confused of like how to react to that, because I'm like, if it would have been a girl, then I obviously I would have had to react. Like, why would you take a drink from a girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
But because it was a man, it was kind of like, well, that's weird. I don't know. I don't even know how to react to that.
How do you react to that?
I guess you got a free drink, whatever. So then I step away. I went to the bathroom. I had a drink with me. I put it to the side. I asked my friend to take care of it for me. I go to the bathroom, and when I come back, I grab my drink, and the same guy goes to me, "Oh, did somebody buy you a drink? Did you just came back with a new drink? Somebody bought you a drink?" And to me, that felt like, is he competing with me? Like, is he trying to see who gets the most free drinks? I don't like this.
That's kind of sus. That's kind of sus.
I agree.
He's trying to compete. No, that's a weird way to compete. I was thinking about like job and salary and money. Is he competing? He's trying to be a baddie, basically. Though.
Right. Oh, you're right.
Like,
yeah,
what?
that's even more, right? But also, like, I've in that area as well, right? Like, if you come home with a story about how, like, oh, sales went great today, you know, and then they're telling you a story about how, you know, I'm like, can I have my moment and shine
Trying to one up, right?
Yeah, like, say congratulations first.
That's not cool. And then I guess one more.
One more. Oh God. When they obsessively talk about their ex.
Oh, of course. Nobody should be. That's on either side.
That's true.
Leave it in the past. Past is the past.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is true.